Technical University Senior Administrators Association of Ghana has declared a strike. This was announced this afternoon at an emergency delegates conference at the Cape Coast Technical University, where they accused government of deliberately delaying the full migration of staff of the technical universities in order to distort the remuneration of the staff at these universities. According to them, government continues to treat technical teachers, university teachers as second fiddle within the public sector. The announcement comes on the back of a strike earlier declared by the Technical Teachers Association of Ghana, TUTAG, 2 weeks ago. TUTAG has been on strike to press home its demand for better conditions of service for staff of technical universities in the country. We can listen to President of the Technical University Senior Administrators Association of Ghana, Edem Hono.
We wish to inform you that as at today, Friday, 18th October 2019, the concerns we raised in our notification have not been addressed. At an emergency delegates conference held today, Friday, 18th October 2019, at the Cape Coast Technical University, we members of TUSAG have resolved to withdraw our services with effect from Monday, 21st October 2019 until concerns that we raised are addressed. For clarity of purposes, members of TUSAG belong to the senior administrative and professional class in the technical universities. Ladies and gentlemen, TUSAG is concerned about the deliberate non-involvement of our union in meetings to discuss issues bordering on migration of staff of the technical universities. We have written several letters to the National Council for Tertiary Education seeking audience to discuss concerns of TUSAG members on the migration of staff, but have received no responses to our letters. Our letters of 24th April 2019, 31st July 2019, and 7th October 2019 come to mind. This letter sought audience with the NCTE to discuss concerns of our members, but as we speak, TUSAG has not received any response to these letters. The sidelining of TUSAG in these discussions is unhealthy, since eventually the needs and concerns of these our members are not captured and taken into account. TUSAG believes that the sidelining of its leadership from meetings is an attempt to dump on its members what the government thinks and not what its members deserve. In fact, we are mindful of events of the past in the Polytechnic era, where staff categories in the administrative and professional class were paid a market premium of 70% instead of 96%. This time around, TUSAG will not sit down unconcerned for anything to be dumped on its members. Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that in August 2016, 6 polytechnics were converted to technical universities after a very rigorous process leading to the passage of the Technical Universities Act 2016 Act 922. Later in 2018, 2 other polytechnics were converted by the passage of the amended Technical Universities Act 2018 Act 974. One would have expected that government would have allocated some seed money for the upgrade of facilities such as laboratories, workshops, lecture halls, halls of residence, etc., to befit our new status as technical universities. Rather, government was preoccupied with staff audit with the aim to downgrade staff of these technical universities. As if this was not enough, government through its agencies employed delay tactics in migrating staff of these technical universities to their respective salary grades and conditions of service for public universities. Just about 2 weeks ago, when one of the staff unions declared strike action, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission quickly went into its archives to pull out a 2012 authored document to justify why staff of the technical universities should not be given the same allowances as pertains in the public universities until the so-called streamlining of allowances were completed. TUSAG wishes to remind the Fair Wages and all agencies concerned that TUSAG is not accepting the so-called streamlining story. because these allowances have been paid to staff of public universities since 2012 without any qualms. So we are asking, why now? Is it because of lack of commitment to ensuring the peace of mind of staff of the technical universities, or they simply do not believe in their status as university staff? We want to state that what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. Our call to be fully migrated to the public university salary structure and conditions of service cannot be delayed any further. In December 2018, the Honorable Minister of Education issued a directive to the Fair Wages and Salary Commission and the Comptroller and Accountant General's Department to immediately migrate qualified staff of the technical universities to the public university salary structure. We are in the 11th month since that directive was issued, but we are yet to see it carried out. After agitations upon agitations, all government could do was to migrate some of the staff to only the basic salaries and market premium, as the case may be, without the accompanying allowances, which has worsened the conditions of staff of the technical universities. TUSAC is of the view that government is deliberately delaying the full migration of staff of the technical universities in order to distort remunerations to staff of these universities and continue to treat technical universities as second fiddle within the public universities system. We are therefore calling on all members of TUSAC across the technical universities to withdraw their services from Monday, 21st October 2019 until further notice.